We're live. We're live for the day six. Yeah, should be day six now of the Prime Speakers Bootcamp. Okay. And first off, I would like you to make comments. Let me know if you're ready. If you're ready, if you're ready, comment ready in the comment section. I've seen a lot of people already. Joseph Fasina, Light Concept, and Iron Dufo David. Amazing. So let us know you're live. I'll be bringing Coach Muyiwa in as usual very soon. So I want you to do me a favor right now. If you can hear this, go to the group chat and let them know that we are live. Let them know that we are live. We'll be discussing a very, very, very critical topic this night, and that is creativity. I mean, creativity and collaboration. Okay, creativity and collaboration in prime speaking. How do you employ creativity and collaboration in speaking, prime speaking specifically? Okay, welcome Oluwabenga Oshunlaja. Welcome, sir. So let us go to the group and let them know that we've started. We are live. Okay, let's go to the group and let them know that we are live. Um, our speaker, our guest is soon join us. So yes. Go to the group and make some noise. Tell them that we are live. Um, okay. So, and I would like today's session to be very engaging, to be very participatory. Okay. So if you are joining us, let us know. If you are joining us, let us know. I'm seeing just very few people here. Good evening. Good evening. Light concept. Good evening. Okay. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So tonight we'll be talking about creativity and collaboration. I particularly feel, or I particularly will tell you that collaboration is the secret to everything. You know, the secret to doing everything. Yeah, you can literally influence every system in this world that you can think of with collaboration, with partnership. Um, you have something, I mean, you have an audience that needs something, but you don't have that thing that they need. You can always collaborate with somebody else to provide that particular thing for them, and you are still being a harbinger, you are still being a source of great value. Okay. You can't underplay the role of partnership or collaboration in today's world in anything at all. Okay. And this time around, we are talking about speaking, the role it plays in speaking. Um, coming to coming to creativity, a great speaker, a great prime speaker must be creative. Yeah, you have to be creative. There's no two ways about it. Good evening, Chidalu Ben. Good evening. You must be creative. You must be able to create. You must be able to innovate. You must be able to think beyond what normal people think. Okay, you need that ability to think outside the box. And one thing I've come to understand about being creative is creative people, normally they will tell you, you get the advice to, okay, let me say, society puts you in a box and asks you to think within that box. Okay, society, nature, everything, environment is trying to box you into one atmosphere, one thought pattern. Then woke people would tell you, think outside the box, think outside the box. But if you're a very creative person, you'll find a problem with that advice. Do you know what creative people do and what I advise people to do? Break the box completely and think well. Break the box and exit the box so that you can think, you can think well, you can think like a creative person. Okay. So um so far so good. We have just a few people joining us. I don't know what the problem is. I've sent the stream link to our speaker, and he'll be joining us very soon. Okay, so let us let's keep making comments. Okay, so tell me where you are from, where you are viewing from, and yeah, just introduce yourself in the comments, and I'll pick that up from there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I've sent the message. I've sent the message, so we're expecting. Okay, good, good. He's here with us. He's here with us. So, Omolola Onifade, welcome. Joining from Sokoto, impressive. Joseph from Osun State. Good, good, good. Light concept. Esther of Formata, viewing from Anambra State. That's amazing. That's amazing. We had this one man of Formata. I've forgotten his name, the full name, but we had a lot of novels, Igbo novels from him. When I was growing up, I read a lot of his novels for my exams in secondary school. I'm trying to remember the name, but unfortunately I don't. So you are welcome, Ofomata Esther. Welcome, 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 everyone. So let me call in Coach Muyua Fashaki, and I must really, really, really use this opportunity once again to say thank you to him. I mean, we should do that on a daily basis if possible. This is not it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. I know what it means to sacrifice time, energy, even resources to be able to do this for the younger generation. It's not everyone who would even want to come out to do something like this. Okay, so let's appreciate Coach Muyiwa Fashakin. He has done a lot. He has done a lot. Like I said, it's not easy. There's so many things I can't say here, but it's not easy at all. Thank you so much, sir. So you have the stage. You have the stage now. Let me bring him in. Okay, thank you very much, and good evening, sir. You're
Good
welcome.
evening, everybody. Sorry, today I will not be able to um, be on video, so just listen to me, and I'm sure you will get the best even listening. Because I wanted to use my laptop, but it's not working with my. I don't know why. Maybe it's my network, but it's just been difficult for me to log in since and all that. So that's why I'm using um, my phone where I am. Then, uh, so to manage today, not seeing my face. I hope I'm permitted to go ahead.
Sure, sure. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So, and all right. Today we are talking about creativity and collaboration in prime speaking. Okay, creativity and collaboration in prime speaking. Very, very, very important. We we discuss that. It's one of the reasons why we are here to discuss um, more on creativity and innovation and collaboration. So it's important we get that. Wow. Hello, can you still hear me? It seems I lost you there. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm still here. I'm
Hello?
with you.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
as
I can
usual,
hear you,
please let's
sir.
send comments. Yeah, I would love to see your comments, and let's bring in the fire into this place again. Very good getting to hear from you, to know that you're with us again. Getting close to the end of this certification, and I guess this is the sixth day, and we have 2 more days to go next week and upper week. The next week is the last major class. Then the upper week, I think, is practicals, if I'm correct. So it's getting closer, and we must prepare for graduation. I'm thinking of inviting some top-notch speakers in the world to the graduation ceremony. It's going to be huge. It's online, but it's going to be huge. So get ready for the graduation, the visual graduation, and it's going to be a ceremony. Get ready, get ready. We are going to have people from all over the world to attend the graduation, and you'll be showcasing. We have few people too that will just showcase the stuff they are made up of at this point in time. So get ready for this huge celebration. I think that should come up sometimes early August, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe end of July or something like that. The graduation. All right. So let's go on. So creativity and collaboration. So let me take on creativity first. Now, you cannot be a good speaker if you are not creative. You cannot be an influential speaker. You cannot be a speaker of influence. You cannot be a speaker that transforms lives if you are not creative. If you are not creative, all right. So it's important we understand. I'm sorry. I think I'm getting a little bit. You still hear me? You still hear me? Can we still hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah, because I'm not using
Yes,
my
we can
laptop,
hear you.
so sometimes I feel okay. So sometimes I just need a feedback to know I'm still on. So we need creativity to be effective in public speaking. Now, to be a prime speaker, creativity will go a long way to help you. Sometimes you have to create the kind of value you want to get. Sometimes you got to create your solution you want in solving a problem in public speaking. Sometimes you have to create a situation you want to get from the public speaking and the feedback. Sometimes you have to just create an idea that you want to use in your speaking engagement. So creativity becomes so powerful tool to really succeed in prime speaking. Now, according to the World Economic Forum, creativity stands to be one of the most powerful skills, most effective skills in this century. So, to succeed in this century, you will need creativity, right? So, it's important you hold on to that today. That creativity is that important tool to succeed in this century. And secondly, creativity is important because like somebody said, the future belongs to those who are creative. So if you are not creative, there's no creativity that can that you can hold on to. All right. So creativity is key. Now, talking about creativity, I would like to share some elements that determines creativity. I would love to share some elements that determines how effective creativity will be for us. All right. Before I go into that, but let me tell you what creativity is. Creativity is just the ability to connect the dots. There are a lot of dots to connect, and creativity is just the ability or the process to connect the dots. All right. So another definition for creativity is the ability to bring into existence. The ability to bring into existence values, the ability to bring into existence values, solutions, the ability to bring into values, solutions, and every other thing into what you are doing. That's much about creativity. So creativity is very, very important, and I love that you understand what creativity is all about. I mean, there is no life, there is no light without creativity. It's very important we understand the importance of creativity. So there's no creativity brings life, creativity brings light. And it's very important that you understand that without creativity, there can be life in your public speaking. If you want illumination, you want light in your public speaking, creativity is what you need to bring life and light to your prime speaking. And the why your speaking is almost like in darkness is because there's no creativity. Sometimes people are just confused after you speak. People are just more display. I mean, they are not happy. They are just more, things get more complicated after speaking. Is because there's no light in your speaking, and the light is illumination, and creativity brings illumination. It brings light. Creativity brings life. So when you speak and you notice that there's no life in the atmosphere, it's because creativity is missing in what you are saying. Now, one thing is for you to have the content. Another thing is for you to have the creativity to push the content to change a life. So people can have content and they don't transform any life. They don't change any life. They don't influence any life. They don't make impact in any life because creativity is not engaged. Sometimes people speak and you don't seem to get anything from what they say. Sometimes people speak and it looks bored. I mean, it's boring. I mean, there's no life. It's because it lacks creativity. All right. So I'm going to be telling you components of creativity, elements that makes up, creativity that will help you in your speaking engagement and or presentation or your prime speaking. So number one is curiosity. Curiosity precedes creativity. I mean, there's no way you'll be creative if you are not curious. So you've got to be curious. You've got to be curious, and it's very, very important that you're curious enough, when getting into talking about your prime speaking and being effective in prime speaking. Hello, can we still hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
I can hear you. I can
Hello?
hear you, sir.
You can?
I can.
Okay, I was trying to on my cam, but I don't know why it's not on. Okay, so let me just continue. Maybe that's chosen not to on. All right. So,
Let me see.
so
Let me see what I
creativity
can do
is
about
the
that.
life. Okay,
Maybe you should try
but I'm still
coming back.
audible.
Yes, but it's just showing your
Okay, I
picture.
go.
Okay. So let's just exercise patience. I hope we are getting value. John Sunday, Light Concept, Vivian, thank you, Chidera, Nziki, Omolala Onifadi, thank you very much. I hope you're getting value from this session. So let me bring him back on stage. Um,
All right, okay, I think yeah.
yeah,
All right, good. So it's nice to come live again in the video in video form. So that's good. So I was thinking about the importance of creativity, and I started with components like curiosity. It's important we understand why curiosity is necessary. I mean, curiosity is a very, very important tool. for or skill for us in creativity. Now, curiosity means you just want to know. You just want to you want to get to know, you want to get to know, and you want to get to know. You want to know why not. You want to know how it's working. You just want to know. That's more of how curiosity works. And it helps your speakers when you have so much knowledge and you've captured details through curiosity, it becomes easy for you to have so many things to add to your. Do you get that? And that's why curiosity is very, very key. All right. That's why I think curiosity is very, very important. So you must be very curious. Number two component of creativity is creativity, the ability to connect the dots. Sometimes connect some seemingly unrelated to get together to come out to get what you want to say. So it's important you understand the part of connectivity, the ability to.
Okay. Can you people hear?
Components of
Can you hear?
creativity that
Can
can
you
help your
hear
public speaking
him?
skill must be. Hello?
I think
Hello?
there's some.
Can't hear me.
Your sounds are repeating.
Hear me?
I don't know. I
You
can't
said?
hear quite well. I can't hear you quite well. I mean, some
Can
things
you
you are
hear
saying
now?
are
Can you hear me now?
coming. Okay, yes, yes, I can.
You can, you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you,
My network is
Coach.
actually bad today. Very bad.
Oh, no wonder.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I think
My
we
network is
should
actually. I'm using
try.
another. Yeah. You said, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. So we can hear you,
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, very good. You can hear me now.
but the sounds are
Okay.
repeating.
So I talked about curiosity. Now the second thing I say is connectivity, the ability to connect dots together. Now sometimes when you are speaking, you don't know all that you will say some things. You plan to have you have your content, but sometimes because you are quick to connect dots together, you are able to say many striking points. You are able to make many striking points because you have connects some unrelated facts together, and it comes to be unique, and people can say, wow, that was a wow speech because you connected a lot of dots together. That makes your speech very unique and very, very. And so after curiosity, which will help your connectivity, ability to be curious, to want to know why or why not or how, will help you to be able to dots together that will wow your audience eventually. All right. So you understand that part of creativity. Now, the next component that I want to talk about is capacity. Now, you must know your capacity, and you can increase your capacity. Now, some people feel they are small and they are not so good, and they are not a pro. Yes, that's your capacity, but your capacity can be improved on, can be worked on. And what helps that is when you involve creativity, it helps your capacity to be enlarged. People start to think of you in a different way because of your capacity in this case. So people start to think of you in a different way, and because your capacity is increased. So it's a bit unique people. You in this case, it's a matter of creativity being involved, and that's your capacity a great deal. All right. So when you engage creativity, it affects your capacity. And don't forget that curiosity will help your creativity. connectivity is aiding your creativity. And when you really come to creativity with your capacity, you don't become what, don't say you are this expert when you are not an expert in that thing. Just let creativity take hold of your capacity, and let creativity transform your capacity and enlarge your capacity. All right. So it's not living a fake life. It's not presenting a fake credential. It's not presenting a fake profile to showcase yourself. No, your capacity should be plain, should be as real and original as possible. Let creativity into your life. Allow creativity to take hold of you. Then creativity will expand your capacity. Do you understand that? So come as you are. Come, and this is me. I can't do a lot of speaking. I don't have a lot of content. I'm not a pro, but I want creativity to take over. When creativity takes over, it creates more capacity in you. And before you know it, you get to do more than what your capacity tells you can do. All right. So there's a capacity you can operate with when creativity is involved in what you do. And it's very, very important you really understand that. All right. Good. Now that's number three in the components of creativity. Another component of creativity is culture. You must cultivate. Is it cultivate now, or you must as imbibe the culture of yes. What did I call it? The culture of yes. Now the culture of yes is that yes, it is possible. Yes, I can do it. I can make it. Yes, I'm a speaker. Yes, I can transform my world. Yes, I can change my world. Culture of yes. Be a culture, the culture of possibility. Don't ever see impossibilities. Don't ever see impossibilities. And that's one thing creativity tells you. Creativity says it is possible. It can be created. My audience are not giving me the right kind of feedback. You can create what kind of feedback you want to get eventually when you engage the culture of yes. There's a culture, ladies and gentlemen, called the culture of yes. It means yes, I can. Yes, it's possible. Yes, I can make it. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can get there. Yes, I can become a professional. Yes, I can become an expert. Yes, 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 yes. It's a culture. So when you have the opportunity to speak and you are invited, come and talk on this. Don't say no. I've never talked on leadership before. I've never talked on relationship before. I've never talked on education before. I've never talked on politics before. Yes, 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 you can. Go ahead and give the speech. Go ahead and prepare. Go ahead and get your content. Go ahead and so you must imbibe the culture of yes, and the culture is a way of life. Your culture is a way of life. So if your way of life, it's possible. You live in the realm of possibilities. You will go a long way in public speaking. You will not be able to limit yourself. You will not be able cannot do it. So get into the culture of yes. Let that be your slogan this evening. As you go to bed, just tell yourself, I have a culture of yes. I'm going to say yes to in what people are saying is not possible. I'm going to say yes to the gifts in me to come alive. I'm going to say yes, though I'm small, I'm little. I'm going to say yes, say yes. It's a culture I'm building. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be scary. Sometimes I will fear. Sometimes I'm going to get afraid. But yes will be the number one thing I will say. It's possible. If I say light, please can you talk to students of our school? They are having Founders Day. Yes, yes, yes. Please, a political party wants you to come and speak to their delegates about on the power of votes. Yes, yes, yes. Don't ever say we want somebody to come and talk about the power of the PVC in our TV station. Please, can you come around, Vivian? Yes. Even if you don't know what to say, just say yes. There's a power of yes, and that means it's a culture. It's possible, I can do it. I can make it. I can make the difference. I can impact. I can influence. I can transform. It's yes, 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 and yes. All right. Don't ever let no come first. In the case, there's the power of cases. This area of public key, don't ever run away and say no. You can only go there and give it your shot and your best. And you will see that when you have yes to it, very soon you get on and become a superstar. All right. So yes, 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 yes. If you want to sleep this night, just tell yourself, oh, Omalade, yes, you can do it. You can make it. Can make it. Yes, you can be a superstar. Yes, you can do great things. Yes, you can make it happen. Yes, 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 you can do it. Lastly, on the components, we have courage and confidence. Creativity works with a lot of courage. There are a lot of things you will not create or recreate or invent or reinvent if you don't have the courage to do so. If you know the Bible well, that was why the emphasis of God to Joshua was be strong and be courageous. There's power in being courageous. It helps and it's creativity very fast. I mean, sometimes you don't want to do it because you think you can do it. But when you have the courage to try it, though even that you fail, you have succeeded, that you have tried it. So there's a power in there's this being courageous. It helps your confidence because you need a level of creative confidence. So that's why I take courage and confidence together. Two of them, they are very powerful components of creativity. Join that are twins. When you're courageous, it helps your confidence. So, and creativity can only thrive on the shoulders of confidence and courage. That's the best way creativity can thrive. Creativity can be very, very effective when you have the courage to do something with your creativity, when you have the confidence to do something with your activity. And let me say this very clearly: we are all creative. Everyone listening to me now, you are creative. Don't ever and ever let anybody dissuade you that you are not that you are not creative. You should be persuaded you are creative. So everybody in this class, whoever you are very, very creative. Only that you need to engage it. You need it to showcase your creativity. Courage. You need confidence to declare the creativity in you. You need the courage to declare the creativity in you. I told you about my son before, and I say it again on creativity. You know,
I
my son one day. Hello, can you hear me?
I think it paused for a while. I couldn't hear anything from your end. Just like
Heard me now. Heard me now.
5 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah, I can
okay,
hear you now,
okay.
but
So
it's coming twice.
I've not said much. Okay, if you can hear me too in the class, let me know so that I will make adjustments if need.
Okay.
So can you hear me? You can just chat it. Let me know.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I was talking about um the power in courage. I mean, having the courage and the confidence. I mean, it helps creativity a lot. You can't know how creative if you don't have the confidence and the courage to do something with your creativity. All right. So create is applied imagination. So when you apply, you give strength to your imagination, it becomes creativity. When you give energy to your when you give it to your nation, it becomes creativity. So there's no way you can do it without confidence and courage. All right. So when you want to speak, you need the confidence, the courage to go ahead and be bold and say it. Talk. You don't need to say so many things, but all you need to say is what you should say. You don't need to say everything in your mind. Sometimes you want to say everything and you put yourself into trouble. So sometimes you just kind of look for what you know well and what you can say about that subject matter. Be confident and be courageous and say it. Now, I'm not getting any comments again. Am I sure I'm still online?
Yes, sir, you are. I,
Okay.
I sent you a
Please, I
private
need your comment.
message.
Okay. Okay, I didn't see. I didn't see.
Okay, I was just saying that the sound keeps repeating. I don't know. Probably are there two devices that are on that are probably logged in or something?
It's
Okay.
only one. The second one is not working at all. It's just is
o-
and it's not working.
Okay. Okay. I
Is
don't
there
really know
is
what. Yes.
there like an echo?
Yes. Yes. Like it's coming twice. Some of the things we are saying will come twice.
Wow, that's not. I didn't and no, I don't have anything on. I don't
Okay.
have anything. But I
Okay.
mean, it from your side.
So.
Mhm. I'm hearing noise from your side.
Okay. No, it was deliberate. I wanted to grab something.
Okay. Okay, but the people there, I don't know the feedback they're having now. So maybe they just try
I
and
think
start something. I can't see anything in
yeah,
the chat.
they can hear, but it's still the same. The sounds that are repeating, but I think we can
Wow.
manage that. Yes, it's still
Wow.
happening up to.
Okay, let me say something. Now, is it better? Is it better?
No, it's still the same thing.
It's still the same. Let me close this thing. Coming. All right. It's still the same. Still the same.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I guess I don't know what the problem is then. Or can I come? Can I go out and come in again?
Okay, okay, let's try
Okay,
that.
okay, let's try that.
Okay, guys. So I don't know. The sound was giving such issues. It was tech, or all these tech things. One thing or the other must have come into play that you can't even detect. So let's see if this sorts. We hope this sorts it out so that we can continue the journey. We can continue the journey. Hope you are getting pumped up tonight. Hope you're getting some value tonight. Okay. So the end goal is that you become creative, you become innovative, and you also learn how to collaborate. We haven't yet to talk about collaboration yet. Yeah. So yes, it's back on screen. Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Still,
No. If it starts, I'll let you know if it should.
all right. So I've spoken about five components. Can you still remember any of the components? People can list the components I've talked about in creativity, curiosity, connectivity, capacity. What again? Courage and confidence. What's the last one? I've forgotten the last one I spoke about. Curiosity. Okay. Culture. The culture of
Culture.
yes. Culture. Yeah. The culture of yes. So all these will help your creativity in public speaking if you take to it. Now, collaboration is just working together with people, finding people of the same interest, the same area of interest, and working together with them, doing stuff together with them. And collaboration is powerful. It's just like networking, also. It's very powerful. And unfortunately, where I put I can't really look at it now, where I put the gains, but about gain, I mentioned some gains of collaboration. And one of the gains of collaboration is that you will gain more grounds. If you collaborate with people, for example, do a program now and you bring Chidi in and one other person, or maybe you want to do a program and say, "Sir, will you be free? I want you to be my guest speaker in one of my programs." And I check the program and I see it's a valid pro work with and I can come in. Then that's collaboration. and it gives you more ground, because some people want to listen to me, but before they listen to me, they have to get to your platform to listen to me, and that makes it very, very impressive. All right. So collaborating helps you to gain more ground. Number two, collaboration also helps you get more audience. All right, to gain yes. Now, so my audience will come to you to come, will become your audience. Actually, that's what collaboration can be. Number three, collaboration help you gain more energy, because you are going to be combining my energy with energy. It's going to help you in public speaking. So you sometimes you might have to look out for collaborations, and I do that a lot. If you've seen my creative intelligence class, and I look out for people, of like minds to connect with, and to collaborate with, to network. And it's important you do that also, that in your public speaking work or career, times you need to collaborate, because it helps you to gain more grounds. It helps you to gain more audience, or is the audiences now. It helps you to gain more energy. All right. Then it helps you to gain more influence. Collaborate with people, you gain the influence. Influence is the impact is much than when you are the only one. Of course, two good heads are better than one. Sometimes just think of bringing in somebody outside your area, I mean your domain, or to support what you want to do. And that helped me a lot as I grew. I did a lot of collaborations, international actions with different people, and it gave me a lot of grounds. Their friends became my friends. Their audience became my audience. I mean, I took advantage. I leveraged on their strength to get to my own um, destination. Very important for me. All right. So that's basically that. So it's because you gain grounds, you gain more grounds, you gain more friends, you get more energy. You were able to reach out to more people, you influence more lives, you make impact in more lives, and it helps you. So creativity and collaboration work together to give you an effect public speaking career, to give you an effective prime speaker. So as you because you are creative, but as you develop your creativity and you engage curiosity, you engage courage and confidence, you engage your capacity, you engage everything I've talked about connectivity. You're able to connect dots. Sometimes things that looks not to be related, you bring, and it makes sense. It's going to help your public speaking. Sometimes you get to the venue of the public speaking class, and you don't really have much to say, but you just see a kind of scenario. You connect dots, and that with such scenarios, and it makes a lot of sense. And eventually, you are given a thumbs up. So it's important you use all these creativity components, then get into collaboration also, and take advantage working together with people, speaking together with people. I would love collaborations with you guys. If I see the speaking is standard enough, for because my reputation is also at stake, so I'm careful to do collaborations. And sometimes it might not even be with me. You might see one of my facilitators that you feel you want to bring into your platform, and if I see that you are valid, the sense is there, I can help you. I've done with my students that were in my creative intelligence class. I just bring somebody, say, please, can you help facilitator, maybe from the US, and God has blessed me with quite the number of them. So I said, okay, let me check somebody, and I give somebody, and she was very happy, and the program was very effective. It gave the program a color. I mean, you might want to do that too. If I see you are trusted, and I can place my trust on you, that you can that you will not fail, then I can do collaboration that can boost profile and all that. That's how it works. But I will start from the small level and say on before we move to the next level or international level. Basically that. So today, permit me to stop at this saying the future belongs to those who are creative. The public speaking lies or depends largely on creativity. The future of your prime speakings depends largely on the creativity you engage while speaking, before speaking, in your content, in the area of your capacity, the kind of you give into, and creativity must really showcase at every level. It will make your public speaking or prime speaking very, very effective. Then your level of collaboration will determine how far you can go. I mean, not be in the US, collaborate with somebody in the US who know you all over the world already. Like you have Nigeria because of collaboration. So when you are collaborating, you freely gain ground, you freely meet people that you not meet, you have more audience, and you energy to push, impact that. So I want to leave you with that. I hope this day has been a blessing to you, and you go out there, get creative in the world. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Despite the glitch that I don't know where it came from, that wanted to stop us today, we were still able to carry on, and I know definitely participants got so much value. I know they got a lot of value. So you all can let that out in the comments. You can make comments. We are done for tonight. You can you can put in comments and let us know how this session was for you. Okay, let us know how the session was for you. I can see fire already from Light Concept. I can see uh John Sunday. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, John. um yeah, Chidalu Ben. Yes, yes, said God value for matter. Esther, right? So thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for coming around. Chidera and Zike, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Tony Olibo. Okay, so I'll be ending the stream soon. Ah, okay, I don't really know why my voice is coming two times now, but we'll be ending the stream soon. So anyone can watch it up. I think we'll probably have to lock this video, but I'll consider that later. So yes, back to the certification. I would want to emphasize on this. I want to stress on this. Okay, if you're watching this now or you're watching as a replay, the date for the certification is almost over. Okay, it's almost over. So if you're interested in getting certified, for you to be in this session, it means you've been following from the onset. um no problems, no problems there. So for you to be here in this session, it means you've been following. So you can reach out and get the. Okay, no problems, Tony. You can reach out and get the account number for the payment. Okay, we're not forcing anybody to pay. We are not forcing anybody to get certified. Okay, basically, it's for your own good. It's for your own good. I mean, it's something that you can always add to your CV. Let me tell you what these things do. Yeah, when you want to apply for anything, you basically need the validation. You basically need the validation that you are actually good at this. I some of these experiences like training, certifications and licenses, volunteer experiences, some of these things are what will change the game for you. The truth is you may not end up working doing the same thing that you studied in school. You may not, that may not be what will feed you, that may not be what will put food on your table, that may not be what will announce you. What may announce you may be one random application you make to become a public speaker in a school or something, to come and speak, deliver a keynote in a school, or to speak at a TEDx event, that kind of thing. And your credentials will be valid in such an atmosphere. I wanted to apply for a job through LinkedIn, a life coaching opportunity, a life coaching job. But what stopped me was at the point I was like, okay, yeah, I know I've been coaching people personally. I've been doing a lot of life coaching, but under what recognized platform have I been doing that? Okay, I know I've been mentoring people, but under what platform that is searchable, that you can type and search and see, okay, this is what these people are known for, this is what they are doing, this is how credible they are. uh, it was hard. I mean, I couldn't draft my resume. So that prompted me to looking out for opportunities, opportunities to coach long term, even if I'm going to do it for free, for the sake of that experience, for the sake of that validation. Okay. So that's it. That's it, guys. Um, you should be thinking in that direction. Okay. The certification is not expensive. It's not expensive. We were even given opportunity to pay via installments when we started talking about it. You can start paying little by little. If it's one k that you want to be paying every week, fine. This is not there's no pressure. There's absolutely no pressure. The only thing is that when it closes, fine, everybody will just go. Whether you decide to now pay 10 times, there's no need because the names would have been sent to Texas. Okay. I told you guys I would also be getting certified though, by fire by must. Because I need that too. I need that validation, I need that experience, I need that proof. Okay. Certifications are nothing without real experience. Okay. Certifications don't mean anything if you didn't learn. You've gone through this rigorous training, you've subjected yourself, coming up, showing up here. Look at the number of people we have here, nine. That's ridiculous, you know. But you did it. So you deserve to get certified. Yeah, you deserve to get certified. So this is not some certificate that you print. A lot of times what we do these days is anybody hosts a class, charges you 1K, 2K, 3K, and at the end of the day, they give one Canva graphics designer and he designs a quick certificate for you. And you know, you search the organization, they are nowhere to be found online. Those are the those are the things that will actually make your CV stand out. When they go and search GLCICC Texas USA, and they find out, oh, this is their proof of work, this is their social and digital blue footprint. you know it makes a lot of sense. Your affiliation with that institution is what could radically change the game for you. Okay. So that's it. That's it. You need a structure like that. Like I was saying, in future you may need to apply for a speaking job or something, a speaking gig or anything like that. You want to go and pitch yourself to a school. Oh, I want to teach your students. They say they have 6,000 students. You go to a university and say, okay, I want to meet the vice chancellor. I want to, come and speak. I want to come and train these people on public speaking. You know, and like play, like, okay, what's your credential? What's the validation? What's the proof that you can actually do this? And you present a certification from Texas. Please ensure that you are you are sure of what you've learned. Do okay, so you can actually use that as a leverage point. All right. So somebody said we want our Jara. Okay, Chidera said we want Jara. Awesome, awesome. Okay, okay, yes. Light concept. Thank you, thank you. I see that you are going to recap. Ifoluwa Oyetunde. You're welcome. So yeah, who wants Jara? Who wants Jara? I want to see Jara in the comments. If you want Jara, I want to see Jara in the comments. If you don't want Jara, I want to see what should you type? Maybe Japa. But let me know if you want me to continue. Just share some things, or you have questions that you want to ask me around the topics that we shared tonight. Um, just let me know. Basically, within the next 10 minutes, we can do something. Yeah. So anyone who wants me to continue, or we should. Oh, awesome! Zara is awesome, impressive. Impressive. Follower, impressive. You're welcome. So basically, interesting. Tony, interesting. So basically, I would love you to understand these concepts that have been introduced. Yeah, I would love you to understand the concepts already introduced: creativity and collaboration, partnership. Okay. When it comes to creativity, see, like I said, you have to be able to tear the box down and think outside of it. Okay. You have to be able to break the box and think clearly, right? You have to be able to create, innovate. You have to see yourself as a creator. Okay. God is a creator, and we took after that. There's a part of us that wants to create things. Okay. So you have to be able to create. Don't say that you don't have, don't view life from a scarcity perspective. View life with abundance. Okay. I'll answer this question. Thank you. Please ask questions. Throw questions out. Throw a lot of questions. Um, View life from a an abundance perspective instead of a scarcity perspective. Okay. So instead of saying I don't have ring light, eh? Say at least I have my hand. I have a torch, reading lamp, you know. I have something that is enough for me to start. Now, you have to be able to create your way through as a speaker, coach, author, writer, whatever it is. Okay. You have to be able to create, create things, create ideas, create stories. Okay. Be creative. You don't have the right tools, create one. The right environment, create. Allow yourself to assume that creator role, and that's going to change the game for you. Okay. So I did a lot of creating. True. I did a lot of creating. I did a lot of creating. I didn't have a lot of things when I started out, but I didn't let any of that stop me. You know, I created many things. I was telling the story the other time. My first phone stand, this ring tripod stand. My first tripod stand was cloth pegs, kitchen spoon hanger. These are the funny things I've used. Then spoiled standing fan. You need to have seen, oh my goodness, you need to have seen me then. You need to have seen me then at that point. You know, I I I I didn't want to beat myself down. I knew I had a mandate. I mean, I knew there were people at the back end. There were people who needed what I had to give. And those people are not waiting for me to buy all the perfect stuff before starting. They're not waiting for me to get all the necessary blah blah blah, acquire all the certifications, and no, they were not waiting. They needed me now. So I had to create. I had to create. Even when I didn't have money to buy all those things, I improvised. Okay? I improvised. And that was what made me stand out. Yeah. I had training programs where I got thousands of people join the groups and all that. And even if I had to go live, I didn't use any of those fancy stuff. I created something. Okay, you need to be able to think beyond what is usually available, think beyond the norm. Okay. um Stories too, creating stories, creating ideas, creating stuff. This creativity is not just about the mind. It's also about physical stuff, things that people can perceive, things that people can see or right. If you're a speaker, you can use props. There's something called props when you go to speak and you want to talk about something. Let's say you want to talk about virus, and you come in with all these ugly looking viruses that people carry about when they explain virus. That's creativity. That's the unexpected. you know that's the unexpected. So you see them, they carry, or your chemistry teacher walks into class and shows you how carbon looks, and the molecules. There's I mean, there's, let's say, carbohydrates, there's carbon, there's hydrogen, there's oxygen scattered around, and it shows you the structure, and you're able to perceive it more clearly. Okay, understand the concept better. So that thing, the person who made that thing is a creative person. They decided to create something to illustrate. Okay, like I said the other time, you can create stories. You have a lot of interesting stories around. You have a lot of powerful stories already hiding inside of you. A lot. Okay, so you can create stories, you can even form stories, you can forge stories, fiction. I trained myself to become a fiction machine. So I can just start typing a sentence and turn it into a full-blown fiction story that people would love to read. you know so let me tell you the truth. I didn't have to pay to learn fiction writing or learn storytelling. No, I didn't have to. Sometimes just give yourself the chance to try, and you notice that, oh, people actually love this thing. This is something I already know how to do. People love this. So let me dig deeper into it. When I started out, I didn't love writing. I thought I was a failure when it comes to writing. I thought I was a chronic failure when it comes to writing. Me that don't even used to, I don't even like copying notes in class. I never enjoyed copying notes in class. I didn't read my own notes. But I thought I won't be able to write. But when I started creating stories and creating posts, you have to view yourself from that creative perspective. Your creative juices have to be constantly flowing. Okay, so when I began to create such and post, and people began to comment, wow, this is so good. Are you a professional storyteller? You are so good at your stories. And I was like, shoo, really? But that was because I allowed myself to create. There's creativity in you. There's a lot of great stuff in you. There's a lot of things you can bring to life. Okay, but that's if you choose to see from that perspective and allow yourself to create. Okay, I hope this helps someone. I hope this helps someone to break the bounds of perfectionism, or break the bounds of rigidity, trying to do things only one way. Creativity is dynamic. Okay, how do I find ways to make my learners or my listeners interested in what I'm talking about? How do I start my speech differently? How do I end my speech differently? How can I introduce humor to my speech? How can I do something that will spark interest in my learners or my listeners? How do I even pass on my creativity to whoever is listening to me? Okay, so you want to be thinking about these things, and you can put them into practice, right? Now, the next one is collaboration. And let me start by answering the question. Okay, okay, good. Who and when, right? What level you can, and when and who. Good. Now let me give you this information. You should be collaborating now. You should start collaborating now. Collaboration is not a difficult, it's not a strange thing. It's not an abstract thing, right? You can start collaborating already. Find people who are in your field or even outside your field. I told you guys something. Um, Collaboration is the one way you can do everything, right? So let's say I come into a place, right, and I sell Indomie. And then I have this friend around me who cooks Indomie very well. He cooks Indomie with passion and joy, very so excellently. But I don't know how to cook Indomie, I just sell. And every day people come to me and they're like, they want to buy cooked. Do I cook? Do I cook Indomie? And I'm like, no, I don't cook. But that my friend doesn't have Indomie to cook, for other people to buy. And I meet him and say, okay, bros, see what's on ground. You know how to cook this thing very well. And if you start cooking this thing, this business will go fine, since this is what people need. right? So let's start an Indomie cooking business. I have the warehouse for Indomie. I'm an Indomie guy. So let's combine, let's collaborate, and we'll share the profit 60-40, 60, 70-30, 50-50, as the case may be. So you agree on that, and that's it. You say, okay, you now have a stand that this guy will just be busy doing the cooking, frying egg, or you just sit down one corner and be gisting with him, you know. So people come, they enjoy the Indomie, they pay with all the fun, they pay, they eat, they are happy, they go home, they invite their friends and all that, and you're making profit on both sides. Okay, that's what collaboration can do for you, right? Now, if you're on the online space or even offline, there are people who are doing well that you know that you can reach out to. You know, if you want to organize a training, you see me, I get invited to speak in a lot of events. I even currently I'm not taking invitation for July. I'm no more taking invitations for July. I took about two last week and I don't want to get overwhelmed. Yeah, I've been taking a lot. My month is almost crowded, so I just took that last two as the final ones. I don't want to get overwhelmed. So like I was saying, you can reach out to these people who are doing well in your field, or you want to build something, you want to organize a training on something. You look out for speakers in that field, let's say personal development mindset and stuff, and reach out to them with a good message, right? Or if they are your friends, you can reach out to them, however, informally, formally, anyone. Reach out to them. Okay, I have an event coming up, and I would really, really, really be pleased to have you speak at my event. Okay, that's it. I would love to have you speak at my event and all that. Now there are rules you have to understand. There are unwritten rules you have to understand. One thing is, whoever you are collaborating with, please make it rewarding for them. These things, nobody teaches these things. Hardly will you find, I won't say nobody, but hardly will you find people who teach these unwritten laws. You know, a lot of people will come and invite you to an event, and they now start saying, you know, repost some people come to invite me, and I ask them, do you have plans for publicity? What are your plans for publicity? You know, is not to invite somebody to collaborate with you, and you end up slaving the person. A lot of people that you may want to collaborate with are already busy people. So you don't come and start post the flyer today, post the flyer tomorrow, post the flyer every day, that kind of thing. You have to understand these things and respect such people. Make it rewarding for them. I've had people invite me for their events, and I came to speak for free. And after speaking, they sent me rewards. You know, one of them, I said, okay, I I chose to do this for you, ma. I chose to do this for your organization because of the person that invited me, and I chose to do it for free. This lady refused and sent me, said, your account number. I refused to give my account number. We were just acting Z cinema, Bollywood there. This lady collected my phone number immediately. Who am I calling with 5,000 naira a time? me, me that is single like this. Who will I be calling with 5,000 naira a time? I thanked her. I was really happy. Now, that kind of thing, there's no way she would call me tomorrow that I won't want to answer. Okay? You have to be able to make whoever you are collaborating with make. I'm not saying you should send them 5,000 naira at a time. I've had experiences, people invite me. Okay, I was invited for big game conference. My friend, my very close friend Esther Oderinge hosted it. And at the end of the day, she sent me a mug. She was in Owerri then. I think she was in Owerri. Yeah, and she sent me a mug all the way from Benin to Abuja. She had to build that mug, with my photo printed on it, you know, an appreciation gift. That meant a lot. I mean, that meant a whole lot. The fact that you go the extra mile to show appreciation. If you don't know how to treat people you are collaborating with, just wait, hold on, and learn first. I've had events I got invited for, and after speaking, stressing myself, giving myself all the worries, You come to the group, nobody's even responding. And after everything, this lady didn't even come back to say thank you. The person that invited me didn't even come back to say small thank you in my DM. I was hot. I beg you. Esther, you're announcing to everybody as well. I carry the mantle with my full chest till further notice, till very soon. Okay, so um like I was saying, you have to learn how to treat these people you are collaborating or partnering with so that you can get the best out of the relationship. Okay. You can always reach out to people, send them mails, requests. The worst response you can get is a no. That's the worst response you can get. So you have to be hardwired to receive such rejections, and you move on. There are plenty fish in the ocean, plenty. Okay, you move on with your life, move on to the next person, and just simply ask. Okay, if they want you to pay for the collaboration, fine. If it's something you can afford, if it's not something you can afford, you let them know and you find somebody else. Okay, but you have to be able to let them know what's in it for them. Okay, what's in it is not, you can't see, it's not, you see somebody who one influencer or somebody who is making a name for himself or herself. I want you to come and speak in my event, and you invite them and they come, and then it's like they come and meet where three or four are gathered. Just two people, three people, four people, five people are following. It doesn't really make sense. It's not a proper thing. It's not a proper thing to do. It's not a proper thing to do. So you have to be able to prime your audience and let them know that this is what you are doing. Then you can also have more less formal agreements. Okay, you have friends. Okay, so you can you can find such environments the way you are here, Benga, Esther, Onua, Chidal, Ben, the way you are here, you can connect with yourselves. Okay, that's one thing that will help you. You can connect with yourselves, see where you have common points. Okay, I've met people countless times, and we go, okay, what do you do? I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. I train speakers. I'm a public speaker, and I do public speaking training. I'm like, oh wow, I do that too. Probably we can collaborate sometime soon. Create the anticipation. Have a collaborator list. Have people that you've told at certain points in time. I would really love to do this with you. I would really love to invite you to speak in my event one day. Don't bother about the exact date. Just let them agree first. Let them consent. Oh, fine. Anytime you want to do that, then call me in. I'm glad. 100%. Let them accept it. Okay, then go and write their names somewhere, their name, phone number, or their name, email, or their name, and the platform that you can easily reach them. So that whenever it gets to that time, you can easily go there and say, hello, sir, it's time. Oh, the time has come for the Son of Man to manifest. The time has come. The event is next 2 weeks, next month. So give them that information prior to the time. Okay, the event is next month. You can't come to somebody and say, sir, please, I have an event tomorrow. I want to come and speak. No, it doesn't make sense. Okay. So you have to be able to collaborate. You have to open yourself up to collaboration so that more people get to know you. As Coach Muyiwa said, you know, open yourself up. I'm open to collaborating. You can make such announcements in your posts. So if you notice my posts, I make myself open to collaboration all the time. Go and check the bottom of most of my posts. Just that my posts are no longer, my profile is no longer available on Facebook as at now. But I hope to retrieve my account very soon. So you'll see such. I'm now open to invitations or collaborations from the month of this upwards. When you have such things going on, you can definitely walk around it. Okay. So yes, I hope this really helped. I hope this really helped. I hope you got value from this. I think I've answered the question. As for when you should collaborate, you can collaborate anytime, okay, at any level. Even if you are beginning, even if you had your beginning phase, okay, you can collaborate to know how it's done. You can collaborate to invite other people, okay. You can get people in your team Okay, this is what we want to do, a conference of 5 speakers or 6 speakers or three. Okay, so this is how we are going to do it. You're going to lead the team. You assign their roles, assign their topics and stuff like that. You can always do a lot from there. Okay, so yes, I hope you got value from this Jara session. I hope you got value. I would love to see your comment. I'd love to see your comment if I end this one. Finally, I'd love to see your comment. It's 9:20 already. Amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you very much, Light. Thank you very much, Light. So, one other thing I want you all to learn is, this issue of always being in a state of overflow. You don't need to. Sometimes you don't need to prepare. You don't need to go and start writing and typing on Google to find out this and that. No, sometimes that's not what you need, right? Um, if you already have that content in you, you can reproduce it anywhere. You can reproduce it anywhere. So that's it. That's it. I believe you would all do well as prime speakers. We are coming to the very, very end. I think we have two more sessions to go. This is sixth one. We have seven and eight. So I know it's going to be very, very amazing. It's going to be very interesting for all of us. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night. Esther, Chidera, Chidaluben. Interesting. Awesome, awesome. I'm happy. 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 Thank you all. Thank you all for coming around. I know it's not easy. Almost everybody is busy, but you made our time to spend such time. You know, you try to spend time, bring out your time to attend. So yeah, that's good. Connect with yourselves. Let me see. I will put the link here to connect with me as well if you want to connect. And my mentorship program is open for enrollment for the month of July through. I think it's going to be through the year, throughout the year, because I don't know. I don't think I'll be opening another cohort. I'll be resting. So my mentorship program is open for enrollment. If any one of you wants to be part of it, I'll be glad to welcome you. I'll be glad to welcome you. I'll be glad to welcome you. I have a special discount offer running. So if you want to be part of the group mentorship program, you should um you should let me know. You should come to my DM and mention that, okay? So we can take it up from there. All right. So have a wonderful night's rest, you all. Bye. Amazing, amazing. Good night. Good night. Good night. You can do me the favor of going to the group um to to mention or to talk about the experience you had today. Okay? So you can go to the group and talk about the experience you had with this training. Have a wonderful day. Let me play some music as I finally end the session.